Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here we go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 11. Here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11
Slot man moves right.
12.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
12.
Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run with Mixon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Bengals are going to have a 1st down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more this time, the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, 11. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here we go.
Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Moore, the man in motion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man complete. It's Robertson. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Let's look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 24, Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
On one, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Perine. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 MT, pace. 11, stop.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
11, 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11, stop.
Again, it's Mixon.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Wilson to throw.
And that's going to be a first down to the 35 as the clock continues to run.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is